early morning of Sunday, April 14th, Iran launched 300 missiles at Israel. Israel successfully intercepted 299 of them, resulting in no fatalities. The next day, April 15th, I departed for my planned trip to Israel. I've been to Israel many times, but this time felt different. The highs were higher and the lows were lower. The October 7th massacre by Hamas and the taking of hostages was still weighing heavy on the country. But Israelis are resilient and life goes on. Business continues, parties continues, but they never forget. Greetings from Israel here on April 17, 2024, and a beautiful day here. And I'm Yisrael Chai. All the best. During my visit, I felt compelled to contribute, so I joined a one-day mission with the JNF and spent the day picking oranges at an understaffed farm, which was actually a meaningful experience. Later that day, our group visited a tent for hostage families outside the Prime Minister's residence and listened to heartbreaking stories from relatives of current hostages. The signs of support for hostages were everywhere in Israel. Tel Aviv even erected a mock tunnel in their hostage square. After these somber moments, I found great joy in attending the engagement party dinner for my nephew Hemi. It was a high point as we all enjoyed a fun, festive, and delicious meal at the famous Pitmaster Grill, the Glatt Kosher Steak Restaurant in Jerusalem. The following day, I spent with my niece Rachel, and we first visited the impressive Magen David Adom facilities, and then we toured Kibbutz Re'im with our heroic friend Bubu. Bubu recounted his team's bravery in combat and showed us exactly where and how his group of 7 men fought off over 50 terrorists and saved hundreds of lives that day. We then had an emotional visit to the site of the Nova Music Festival, where Rachel paid tribute to friends lost to Hamas terrorism, a sobering reminder of the ongoing conflict. Visiting the bomb shelter next to the Nova bus stop was also an emotionally wrenching moment. From those lows, I transitioned to a high point, celebrating my brother Rabbi Lev Seltzer's 60th birthday, surrounded by his loving family. I was able to spend time with each of his awesome kids during my visit. Even went to a local gym late Saturday night with Rachel, who recently served in the IDF, and she almost was strong enough to beat me in an arm wrestle. It was also great seeing business friends, including Haggai from DF Omer and Ami and Donna from Red Toolbox, and of course, seeing the Langs and Daniel from Project 24. It was an interesting time to be in Israel as everyone was preparing for Passover. Notable was this banner hanging outside my brother's shul. I'm inspired by the resilience and determination of the Israeli people. To them, I say thank you, because as we know, a strong Israel makes Jews around the world safer. I'm Yisrael Chai.